Day 1 has come to an end, and it pretty much ended up like we expected. Splits, splits, and more splits. By the way, if you don't know what splits are, head on over to rio.gg/dfsplits, where we break down what splits are, why they're important, and why you should care about them. We did see 4 to 5 guilds venture into Mythic on day 1, but it's difficult to say how many did exactly because not everybody is tracking the same way. One such guild, Imperative, did get 5 pulls into Aranog and got him into around 62%, but then they quit and went back to getting splits done. So maybe the eggnog is a little too powerful this time of year. With no bosses dying on Mythic anywhere in the world, let's turn our attention towards the heroic leaderboards to see what's happening there. Now it is worth remembering that for a lot of our guilds, heroic progression is not at the top of their priority right now. They're focusing on normal splits, the beginning of heroic, and even Mythic Plus to get more gear so they can push into Mythic sooner. As of now, Echo is sitting at the top of the heroic leaderboards with 7 out of 8 heroic and even a few pulls into Razageth under their belt, getting him down to around 64%. Meanwhile, a handful of guilds are sitting at 6 out of 8, including Imperative, Aversion, and BDGG. This doesn't mean much in terms of progression though, since most guilds will do the beginning half of the raid over and over while doing splits and trying to farm gear. Top NA guild Liquid spent most of their day in normal splits, managing to get a few heroic kills to get their raiders some gear, so we're expecting in day 2 for them to push into heroic a bit further. Most World First guilds decided to spend almost the entire day 1 in normal splits, whereas Echo went straight into heroic splits from the beginning. Our best guess is that they did this because servers in EU come up around 5 AM, so a lot of their helpers weren't available for normal splits to help contribute gear. Not wanting to waste any time, Echo went straight into heroic and started their 9-split gearing process. We're expecting in day 2 that they spend more time in normals and maybe even some Mythic Plus as they prepare for Mythic.
So much cleaner.
Yeah, so much better.
Knocked back.
So nice.
Oh, the angle. Oh, we got to see the Savior. Let's go, Tobo.
I don't even know if that was necessary, but it was damn cool.
While no Mythic bosses died day 1, there is one death I unfortunately have to report. Team Liquid's Gingerbread House. Its life was bright, but brief.
So beautiful, and yet it falls. Production even took a bite out of it.
Piece. You can see the bite.
Rest in pieces, Gingerbread House. May you be ever delicious. As day 1 draws to a close, expect to see more heroic splits, normal splits, Mythic Plus, and maybe even some arena games as raiders try to gear up so they can get into Mythic as quickly as possible. It could happen that we see a Mythic Aranog kill from a non-Race to World First Contenders guild, similar to Sepulchre of the first ones, so look out for more updates on live tracking so we can get you that kill as quickly as possible. Will our World First guild step into Mythic on day 2? Will Roger Brown finally get a weapon drop? Will THD finally get that milkshake? We'll be bringing you the answer to these questions and more in tomorrow's edition of Raider.io's Race to World First Daily Recap. In the meantime, head on over to Raider.io to see live coverage of the Race to World First so you don't miss a single beat of the happenings during this race. Until then, we'll see you tomorrow. Same bat time, same bat channel. Can we say that? Is that copyright?